We are on a recording.
Excellent.
Okay, so I think we'll get started now. It's 7 o'clock. We've got a few members that aren't here tonight. John, you will have to, so check you off there. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at the January meeting minutes?
Yes.
Anybody have any changes? Okay. So you're good with those, then Polly did these, right? Yeah. Pretty sure she called me or, yes, so I'll ask her to just get those sent out to Veronica as final. This month, it looks like, Adam, we've got you down as the recording secretary, but it looks like you're doing a lot of things. Do you?
Okay.
Okay. I'll pick up next month. We've got a lot of blanks for the remainder of the year. Anybody want to throw their name in the hat for a month coming up?
Yeah, whatever we need.
Okay. How about John? I'll put you down for April.
I can do May.
Earlier the better for me.
Would you want to, you want to?
You want to do April? I'll do June. Sure.
Okay.
Probably better. Just
This, and you're gonna do, Sean, you're gonna do June?
yes.
All right. All right, perfect. All right, so I guess that's that. Phil isn't here, so we don't have any updates for him, obviously. I have a couple of things. I spoke with Diana about the Norbert, that migrating north thing, the Norbut Solar up on Sweet Road. They dropped their lawsuit. So that project is no longer viable. And until something else comes along. We're off the hook on that one. Diana did mention, it was unfortunate that the town had to spend funds to defend itself up to that point. I don't know what happened and how far along it got or any details beyond that. The suit itself was dropped, but it's a mess. I guess with the solar credits are all running out and the opposition, so it just didn't, they must have had better prospects somewhere else. Which is, as far as I'm concerned, that's good news on that one. I have a lot of questions still about that. Let's see, I also, when I was talking with Diana, do you remember it was back in 2024, we took a look. Hey, Craig. How are you? Good. We got started without you, sorry. But we have taken a look at the current town master plan. And we identified some areas where we thought it could be beefed up a little bit more up to date. And Diana mentioned that she thinks it's time to do a new master plan. So she's going to be talking about that with the other folks at the town, and she would assume that there would be a role for us. There's no schedule, there's no, but just to have it out there in the back of our minds that will be coming up, and we're expected to play some role. I'm going to forward to Diana. I put together a memo with some recommendations and updates that we, as a group, thought were reasonable. So I'll forward that over to her, and just in the future, we will have something else to work on. Diana also would like to be invited to all of these meetings, just, as a point of interest, which is great, that she makes no guarantee she'll be able to attend, but, so that was good bit of news. I thought it's nice to have interest and support.
Yes.
And then the Onondaga County, oh wait, I'm jumping ahead of myself, really far ahead. Okay, so that's it for the updates, unless anybody has any other updates on anything. Okay. New business. One of the things that I've been talking with Phil about is, we have a lot of reoccurring types of events and issues that come up. And, Phil is of the mind that people are sort of like building little niches, like you do some communications, Stan, you focus on the cell towers, you do all the conferences. So he was thinking, well, maybe, for clarity, in case the public wanted to get in touch with somebody on the ECC, or the town had a question or an issue, they could bring it directly to one person. And so wanted to just talk a little bit about that. How do you feel about that? It wouldn't be any change really from what we're doing right now, except possibly on the webpage that lists the ECC members, maybe after our names, it would, say like contests, or I don't know what the wording would be, communications.
Oh, yeah, who to
Just-
contact.
Right, it would just be a reference. So I took a look at, where things sort of fall, and we've got contests, for lack of a better word. Adam,
That's fine.
John, this one is gonna spill over into a lot of our discussion tonight. But Phil was thinking you had worked on some of the energy grants.
Yep.
Okay, thinking maybe you might be the grants guy.
We
You
could,
might want to just think about that.
Yeah.
Okay, right? We don't have to finalize any of this tonight.
Well, Phil forwarded me the email from the DC, and I contacted BR just to kind of say, hey, what are some options? Like, what are we looking at? What are we, because, his view and my view are probably two different things.
Right.
When he look at infrastructure for highway department, I'm looking for like stream renovation, that kind of stuff. So I contacted him, see what we could do. So what are some possibilities, and then we'll run with that. So.
Okay, yeah, and I think
Absolutely.
that's pretty much what we'll be talking about, I think, in just a couple of minutes. I've got Martha down for Earth Day, Stan cell towers. Phil had suggested I be a solar contact. Fine. Beth communications, and then we've got Paulie, Craig, and Phil, and we don't need to tie everybody into something, but maybe as things develop and go forward, or if you have an interest in something. Like you were the rock supplier, Craig, but I mean, I would be hesitant to write rock supplier, but if something.
That might get some eyebrows.
In the future.
I will sell anything for the price. Feel free to put that in.
But what we could do is maybe just, go in with that, unless anybody here has any objections to that. I don't know how Phil wants to do that, if, make the formal change on the website, but.
So I guess. What is the functional outcome, goals or expectations of kind of specifying people? Because right now, anybody who has like a public contact method in a town position has like a town email address or gets to the meetings, or as individuals, we don't have that.
Right,
So,
how would it work?
right,
I don't know.
okay.
My guess would be, I think Phil is probably the contact for the ECC, so everything would still continue to come through him.
Yeah.
Right,
It doesn't really save a step in my mind, but
okay.
it's something that maybe looks a little bit more like we've got our ducks in order.
Which I think is a valuable thing to say.
Mhm,
These are
yep.
some of the special, may not cover every topic, but these might be some specialties that we have among our group. If there's an expectation of like direct correspondence with individuals, I think that would get a little bit difficult or
I
hairy.
agree.
But from a presentation standpoint of like kind of this is what we have on board, I think there's a benefit to
Yeah,
that being.
and I don't think there would be the direct, we don't get direct requests or any information. Nobody's bringing
Right.
anything to us. So really, I think the chief benefit would be if there was anybody on the town board or planning board that wanted to identify someone or talk to someone. But that would be the most direct contact that I would see, and then I wouldn't even worry about what contact information is. They want you to find it.
Right.
See. All right. Grants. The grants, I'm not really sure what to do with this here. One of the things that Phil is concerned about is that there are a lot of grants that are out there, and there are a lot for DEC, but there are a lot for local organizations, and there are, I guess just to start the discussion, because I'm not sure where he wants to take this. is there a role for the ECC? Are there grants out there? And there are that would be of interest maybe to community groups. I don't see a ton of community groups in Pompey. You know, and private landowner grants, I mean, I'm not sure how what we would do with that, you know? I mean, do we really want to search, identify even just a handful of agencies and search grant opportunities and promote them? It seems.
That's what Cornell Cooperative Extension is
Exactly,
for.
yeah.
So unless we get on some type of mailing list from Cornell Cooperative Extension that sort of filters rural community related
Specific,
grants, and we just repost those on our website page if someone were to go looking for them. But I don't think there's a lot of benefit of us
Yeah, we
doing
wrote, right.
digging. It would be successful 1% of the time.
I agree. I mean, Phil went so far as to suggest that perhaps we would help people. I was like, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. I can't even write my own grants.
You know, it's.
Any grant is very detailed oriented process that the information that you needed from different places and logistics, it took a large amount of time.
And we don't want to put ourselves in the position where somebody, you know, we say we offered to do some menial type of assistance and that person didn't get a grant and then they're saying, well,
Yeah,
you know,
set me up with this one.
So I'm not sure. I mean, right now, grants, like you said, cooperative extension promotes these grants. A lot of the grants that are out there are geared more towards municipalities, and they're already aware of the municipality is getting that information. I don't, does anybody see or have the need to want to search grant opportunities and report back to the town on a monthly basis? I don't.
Yeah, they can base that's, you know, because they go on kind of schedules, whatever. My take was, as we were talking to Phil, is that, you know, can we support the town and, like, you know, the highway department, whatever, if they see a need, whether it's culvert replacements or whatever, you know, is there money to do that? I wouldn't mind, you know, supporting that idea and trying to find some ideas. Writing grants is a very, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a very time consuming and in-depth process, but, you know, it'd be nice if there, because there's money out there. New York State is definitely putting money out there for, you know, infrastructure repairs and, you know, climate change remediation aspects of that stuff. So there's options, but, you know, do we need anything in town? I don't know. So that's kind of my email to BR saying, hey, you know, what is his thoughts? What is his site, you know, for this? So yeah, I mean, I'd be willing to look at some stuff, but again, yeah, it's probably annually stuff, you know, that comes through. It's not like, you know, every month we have fine stuff and whatever.
Right. Or, I mean, another, you know, simple option would be if, you know, you get notification about a grant and, you know, or even a program like I saw the, Soil and Water District has the free trees. If you tied into that, whatever magic number of trees the state is funding,
Right.
you know, maybe, you know, alerting someone to that in the municipality, but I'm not seeing a great need to go out and search
Right.
for grant opportunities.
Especially considering how little public land.
Exactly.
That's true. That's,
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
If we had a huge park we needed to maintain or
no, we don't. Right.
other community-wide initiatives.
right.
Mhm.
Wish we had a park.
So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Falls.
Oh,
Technically, a third of Delphi Falls Park is in
It's
town of
Pompey. Mhm.
Pompey.
is Old Fly Marsh Fabius?
Is it a what?
Old Fly Marsh and Fabius.
I think that's gotta be Pompey.
It's over
Pompey,
there.
definitely Pompey, yes. Yeah, and that's, what is that, county, state? What is that?
It might be state, I feel.
I think you're,
I think it is state.
or a state wetland that with public access or
Right.
something to that effect.
Right.
Did Boy Scout project back in 1970. A while ago.
Mhm.
Oh, and the Planning Federation, they do their, the County Planning Federation every year, they do a full day training thing. They've got a lot of good local presenters. They got some state people that come in and do things, a whole variety of topics. I sent out the agenda and the sessions list. In the past, the town has made an offer to, fund registration for a couple of people from the ECC. We didn't get that offer this year. So I asked Diana, she's gonna bring it to the town board next week, but I told her I would try to get a feel for, does anybody want to go? And how many registrations? Early registration is like $85, and that closes out at the end of this month. So I don't know if you've seen the list of topics, but does anybody have any interest in attending the Planning Federation? I always enjoyed it when I used to go. I would get good information. But it's a day.
Right, that's, yeah.
Not everybody has my benefit of time.
Not yet, yes.
Yeah.
If I'm around, yes.
Yeah, well, this isn't a, you're not locking yourself in. I just want to be able to say, maximum of say.
Was it in April? I
Registration.
was trying to.
I think it's March 19th.
Thursday.
John, did you say you had any interest or?
I would be able to make that
Okay.
during the day.
And
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
I
I couldn't do it either. I don't think.
You're
I will
going.
I will be going. Somebody else is gonna pay for it.
And I'm sorry, what did you say?
I'd like to go, but I can't.
Okay. So I'll say 3 or 4. I know, if they pay. I think there are some good topics on this year's agenda for us, and it's, like I said, it's always interesting, so. I think Martha, somebody went last year. I think
Yeah, Martha.
Put her down, say that she's probably interested.
If nothing else to give Kevin.
It's a good way to spend the day.
He teaches what?
I don't know, it's just put Kevin Gilligan Esquire, President Onondaga County Planning.
That's
Federation.
where I've heard that.
So he's a member, but it's fun. It's another should work.
We move into continuing business. Webpage and Facebook postings. This agenda might be a little bit turned around from what I sent out. I'm sorry, I forgot to print out some extra ones. All right, so we know that Facebook is back up and there are announcements being made. I think there's one up there now about the bottle and can drive for Boy Scouts that are up there. And we know that we've got the contest coming up. In addition, we've got our little blurbs, our monthly blurbs.
Mhm.
So the way it's working right now, we do the monthly blurb. That goes to Phil, because he wants to take a look at it, and I guess that he submits it. But things like the contests and Earth Day, there's probably stuff coming from multiple people, like you've got the flyers and. So the thought is, after talking with Veronica, to try not to overload with a bunch of announcements or to overlap, just have repetitive, like 2 people asking her to post the same thing.
Mhm.
So what Phil would like to do is to put together a schedule that would sort of identify what we know pretty much just through Earth Day, because things sort of fall off again until the spring. We're not the spring, the fall. Just so we could identify when things have to be submitted, keep things spaced out rather evenly for Veronica, just make her life a little bit simpler so she knows what's coming. And also to just help keep us on track a little bit, I guess. So what we have now is this, this, which I don't know, it doesn't make heads nor tails sense to me. We've got the 2026 community engagement articles schedule. And we've got February, what is the ECC? I think this must have been from last year because then it repeats again, and I don't know what's what. So what is the ECC? Phil just posted that again. And we have nothing for March. We've got Earth Day for April, nothing for May. But if you go over to the other side, in March, we've got agriculture. Craig, that was you. And in June, we have winter hiking. And
Right,
that was you.
supposed to be in June, yeah. In the spring, I can do something about ticks and Lyme,
Okay,
if you'd like me to do that. instead
Yeah.
of Winter hiking.
yeah. How about, I mean, you want to do that in May?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And I can follow up that something that is about hiking, local hiking options and different things in the area, either June or July.
okay, how about July? We've got an
Perfect.
opening there.
That would work.
Okay, and remember now, these are just like little
Just
relatively
short.
short, right?
Right.
Yeah, these aren't, one of the things that I was wondering is, do we want to, we've got that, what is it, Planet Pompey? That's on the Facebook, on the town webpage.
Right.
So on Facebook, we're gonna have these little blurbs
Oh,
we
this
wanna
isn't
link it?
what-
to an article for Planet Pompey. So we do the
Oh.
blurb on Facebook and then say, want to learn more or whatever. And then
Yeah,
you do the
that
complete
would be,
article.
I think that would be
Perfect.
definitely, right.
Um, So just looking at what we have here, at some March, we also had in February, we had Stan, something related to golf course type grass weather growing.
Mhm. I was gonna plagiarize something we did for our membership.
Recycle.
Recycle. Okay, there you go.
Recycle.
Thank you.
Yeah, picture, that's a thing.
Recycle.
He knows. As young kids know how to work in the system. So. Work the system.
I graduated college back in. Before he was born.
Want to take the golf course type grass and the agriculture pieces and fit them into openings that we have here, which are March and October. I don't know if the timing works for either of those, March and October. I mean, we could shift things around. What I'm just trying to do is, get this laid out so that then we could identify.
Do you want to move the hiking thing to October
That'd be fun.
and do like a fall color hiking?
Yeah, that
And
works
do
better.
July and whatever, they can either one, yeah, that'd be perfect.
This is, when you say blurb, Kathy, 2 paragraphs, three pages?
Not even, the blurb is just short. It's like a paragraph.
Then the article would be,
I can mix
longer.
it. with-
yeah, a little longer, couple paragraphs, maybe a link to the different things.
So we'll do ag in March.
Yeah, where do I have to submit it and how? And I guess I'll call you for that one.
Okay.
Create something or plagiarize.
It's like recycle.
I'm gonna write that down. Let's have to recycle.
The other one is October.
Well, October, we've got hiking now,
Yep,
right?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So then that leaves July for the golf, but that's not gonna work for you, right? I mean, July, you don't
I can
have,
write something.
you sure? Okay.
It's, once it's been recycled, it wonn't be too, I mean, I've already got it
Yeah.
written, so I just reworded a little bit. That's all.
Okay, that's good. And, I'll update this, this October, and then maybe we could fill in the rest with the other folks when they're back.
This is February.
Yes, next month.
I really have to do this.
You
quick.
have 3 weeks.
Plenty of time. God.
It's short. It's really
Plagiarizing,
short.
I mean, recycling,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be that bad.
So for these community engagement, the blurbs and the articles, right? I mean, we should probably shoot And again, maybe this doesn't make sense, but I'm thinking like the first of the month, we get that thing posted. On the first of the month, it gives it a full month and it just makes it, it's just a standard type of schedule, right? You've got a month coming up, you know, your thing is due on the first. And then we could do the supplemental announcements middle of the month
Yeah,
and just work it that way so that,
So at most every 2 weeks, something.
Yeah.
is
right,
going up.
and it's pretty clear. Veronica can have that.
so when we're doing these blurbs in the articles, and it'll be posted on the first, how soon do we, because we need to send it to,
Bill for.
You
Bill.
gotta go to Phil first.
so how soon, like, should we send it to him like 2 weeks prior to the posting date, like?
You know,
maybe?
that seems like excessive to me.
Okay,
You know?
because I didn't know how long it takes, like, he has to review it, then send it to Veronica, and then Veronica.
Yeah, I think once Veronica gets it, it's, you know, she just
Okay.
puts it up, right?
All right, so maybe like a
That's
week
not big deal.
before.
I think a week would be plenty of time, but I think Phil would have to confirm,
Okay,
you know, because he's the one who's gonna be looking at it.
right,
Um, So. Do. Okay, that's here. And then the announcements would be mid of the month. And what, at the end of tonight, after we go through the flyers and the announcements, you know, if we could just sort of, you know, when we're gonna be putting those things in, and then I'll put together this schedule, thank you. And so we can take a look at it next time, maybe fill in whatever's left over, but that sounds reasonable and good. Just
Yeah.
another housekeeping type of.
Yeah.
Deal. All right, so that's pretty much it for the community engagement articles. We're linking those to the blurbs, and we've got that, so, yeah. Good. So with that, I guess we can move into Adam and the contests.
Yep, let's do the snowman one first, because that's the most pressing one. I sent out drafts of them a couple hours ago. If someone happens to look at them, if you didn't, it's okay. It's the same one as last year. We're changing dates. When was winter break? For the school?
for Octavius, it is next, it is the
Coming right up.
16th.
Yeah,
It's the week of the 16th.
next week, yeah, from tomorrow, trying to be Friday, last Friday.
So we'll say Friday the 14th to Sunday the 22nd. That includes both weekends.
Mhm.
And then same rules that we've used in the past, submit one photo with your name and address to the email address townpompey@gmail.com by midnight of February 22nd. All entries will be posted on the town Facebook page for voting. The photo with the most likes wins a gift card to Heritage Hill, which I will pick up. And just for fun facts on the poster, it says the 30-year average for snowfall for Syracuse each winter has been 127.8 inches. Our current total for this winter is 115 inches, with a lot of winter left to go.
Yeah.
Good data right there, I like it.
So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that will be.
Was it last year that we were worried about snow?
Well, I deleted all the language on
Yeah.
it.
I think we were.
right.
Yeah.
We know we're gonna
panicking.
have snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 36.
2 years before this.
Changed it to the.
Yeah, we only hit 15, 16
Yeah, right,
inches snow
right.
respectively.
Almost 4 times more snow so far last year.
Insane.
Yeah. Boarding.
So I will save this and email that out tonight to everybody, which will include Phil for review.
Mhm.
Hang up on social media. And then, although we can now share the town's Facebook posts on all of our pages.
Mhm.
You also have the original, if you just want to make an original post
Okay,
about it and include
awesome.
the PDF image as well.
So we're looking at, right, today's the 5th, right? And you're gonna email that out and
Tonight.
Phil will review it. So when we, plan on getting it posted next week, right?
Sure.
Say by 2/11. So that would be our
There's our middle,
mid-February.
yeah, yeah.
The next simplest one, I guess, is the photography poster.
Mhm.
Again, same format as last year, just
Yeah,
changing
that
dates
was
and information
nice.
on it.
Mhm.
Submit your best photo to be voted on by the community during the Earth Day Fair at Town Hall on April 25th, 9 a.m. to noon. So it has that plug for Earth Day again on this poster or this flyer. The instructions from last year, and we can change these obviously if we want to. It says submit in one of two categories, under or over 18 years old. That's what we had to split last year, basically like minor, children versus adults. Photo must have been taken in the town of Pompey and be of nature or environmental related content. One photo submission per person, email to townofpompey@gmail.com. Include your name, age, and mailing address in email. JPEG or PDF file format, minimum 300 DPI, just to control file size. Submissions are due by Wednesday, April 15th by midnight. That gives us a week and a half for Veronica to forward them to me for printing, or we'll decide the format on how they're displayed. I know the stickers last year were fun, so maybe we'll do analog format again this year. So that gives a week and a half to get them printed and mounted and on display. Winner will be posted on the town website.
So that'll post middle March,
March, I was thinking, right? March, the middle of
And-
March, we'll do
or is
the,
that something we want to share
So
sooner?
if it's posted middle of March, that's 1 month between posting it and the due date. They don't need the photos can be older than that.
Right.
Maybe we can make a note of that, like in the text.
Oh, yeah,
And
you
they
have,
say like it
maybe
doesn't have
you
to
took
be
it last year or something.
exactly.
Okay.
So that'd be a month of advertising. Are we comfortable with that? I think it's fine.
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
And then the Earth Day poster. Small, but same layout as last year. Up at the top has the date and time and location and title and everything. The 3 categories of what to bring, what to take home, and what to learn. And I guess this is something we should go through kind of bullet by bullet between Martha's email, highway department email, and what vendors we know about, so that we make sure that all this stuff is accurate. So I did not go through those 2 other emails yet to update what content they've confirmed. Do you want me just to read off the bullets? Make sure we're doing everything the same?
Try to pull up our email so we can.
Sure.
Yes.
At once.
so the one group that's not returning to the event is the local Audubon group.
Yep.
And she wants to know, Adam, if you're in conversation with local DEC officer about tabling.
It's not. Um, my wife cannot make it that day. That's the Women in Nature event day, and she's not the chair of that committee. I asked her to reach out to some of her colleagues to see if one of them could come. She's in a sportsman show in Pennsylvania right now, so to be determined.
Martha also asked if any mushroom people, do we have any mushroom people at ESF?
I did not email. Kathy, did you see the email from the highway department?
I didn't.
She just put me on because I make the post it. Oh, it was Martha, that was on this one. Sun King is coming back, Pro Shred is coming back. The new Earth Day signs are done and ready to go up whenever you guys are ready. This is all from Teresa. Don Chrysler asked if he could be added to the flyer. Earth Day.
What, I should know this, but what does he do?
Boy Scouts.
Okay. So there was an announcement made on the, I guess it was Facebook. No, maybe it was the town. I don't know, somewhere. About the Boy Scout bottle and can drive. Oh, the poster. We're talking about something else. I'm
Yep.
sorry. Okay.
So that was a bullet on last year's poster.
Yeah.
Boy Scouts bottle
Yeah, I was
can
gonna
drive
say
for what
that
to
was
bring.
there. Yeah.
So I guess I could add a Boy Scouts logo to the bottom. And that's what we can do.
Good luck. Yeah.
Assuming we're still gonna be able to have people bring trash bags from other cleanups and dispose of them here. Like bringing their trash bags to the town dumpster.
Did they do that last year? Did they accept
Yeah,
garbage?
they did last year.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
I would imagine so, yeah.
this year. Shredding is coming back. I'm assuming they're doing their same tire recycling. Scrap metal recycling. And that includes vehicle batteries disposal out there. We'll do household batteries again in here, like we did last year. That's for all the bringing stuff. So for things to take home, the 5 tree seedlings. I have seed packets, pollinator seed packets to bring again. Someone brought or had form letters to encourage elected leaders to support sustainability. Was that?
That was one of Martha's groups. I don't know if it was the climate people or the wild ones.
I'll just add that again. Confirmed. The raffles with prizes. I'm fine doing a flower subscription again. I'm sure Polly will be fine doing a
Yeah, she said.
Falls Fest ticket.
Yeah.
And then we had
Oh.
rock foursome.
Yeah.
Golf, and then the
Martha's husband,
yeah,
man, Blue
our
House,
house,
couple of
our
her houses.
houses.
Yeah.
So the raffle was there, rock painting again,
Mhm.
it's sort of a coordinated effort between you two.
That's right.
Okay.
You got the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring rocks. I got I think I will make.
Yeah, switch this here.
That would be beautiful. Yeah.
April, what's the date, April? 20 later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we changing the high schoolers doing coffee and donuts?
No, so Peter's gonna do it.
Okay.
We didn't know if it's gonna be the, which students. Because
Okay.
it
Honor
was,
Society or the environmental group?
correct, he doesn't know which group's coming, but the money will donate the environmental.
Yeah.
He just
Okay.
wasn't sure if it was gonna be the National Honor Kids or which kids, but they're
Okay.
gonna do it, and he's getting Venmo.
Wow.
Peter's
Yeah.
giving that.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be for that money either.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna find a club using it constantly. Once he gets it. Okay. Anything else that's a giveaway that day that's new or we forgot? That's everything from last year.
I don't think there's anything new.
Okay. What to learn? This says over 10 different vendors shown below, and it has all of their logos. Share info, experiences and services on how to live better for our world. Details on what to find out from each vendor is listed at townofpompey.org. So Martha did have a bulleted list of like what each organization does or offers. So when this was posted, the link to this on the town website had this flyer with the fleshed out information underneath. I don't know if that's something that Veronica saved in the background and can just kind of show again this year.
Yeah.
Or if Martha still has her bulleted list from last year that she can copy and paste into something. But
I'll send this out to her tomorrow and see what she says.
okay. So for flyers, I will send out the snowman and the photo one tonight. Basically, there'll be final copies, so the town, Phil and Veronica can post them and we can post them all. The Earth Day one, I guess I'll send to Martha first, so she can confirm some of the vendor stuff. And when she gets that stuff all squared away, then it'll be sent out as a final copy.
All right, that sounds good. So Earth Day is April 25th, so we'll do the Earth Day flyer April 1st. Or is that too soon, too close to the date?
I think by March 1st, if we,
By March 1st, want to do that on March 1st?
as soon as I hear back from Martha, it'll be cleaned up and ready to go.
It'll be recycled.
Spit shine, but I got the shot.
So-
Regional thought.
Okay, announcements go on Facebook, and that's Virginia, not Virginia, Veronica, right? So we put the Earth Day one out on March 1st. We should probably do it again.
April 1st.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
That,
Okay,
like, I
mean,
think
if you-
that's, yeah, I mean, I know we want to do just like the twice a month, but I
But-
think with that, we have to do a
Yeah,
little bit
lots of
more
feedback.
frequent.
And no surprises here. I mean, it'll be laid out. There's this coming here, this is coming there. And I think that's probably, the important piece here is that,
Facebook, can't you do a couple of posts like when we get in April, just repost it?
Yeah.
Don't forget about.
Reshare,
Right.
yeah.
we'll just have to,
She can also schedule the March post to repeat on April 1st, and then she doesn't have to touch anything. I'll just do it again by itself.
okay. Okay, so we're pretty good on the snowman and the photography contest, right?
Mhm.
And we've got the draft flyer, we get those. For Earth Day. Martha did send her update. Did anybody not see that update? It's short, so I can read it to you.
I did see it. I did not.
Earth Day planning is on track. The next phase is advertising. I noticed the event went to the Fabius Pompey newsletter and will run, I believe, in the March issue. They do their newsletter every other month now, so it will only run once. I noticed about the bottle drive went up on the town Facebook page recently. Adam, can you get the photo contest? We did that. Also for Adam, can you have the event flyer ready by late February? I think it's a good time to start advertising the event. Anyone who could post on their Facebook or distribute it in other ways, including physical copies, please do so. In March, we will post that flyer along with notices about the other services offered and remind people about the bottles and the photography contests. Okay. So, we should schedule things I have here. When it goes into Veronica, we'll just, ask her, just make a notation to repost those 3 flyers at
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else, let's say. Yeah, the one group that's not returning is the Audubon group. I sent them another email today, hoping they could find somebody to staff the table, fingers crossed. Lawn signs are ready to go. Teresa has major services all set to go, shredding, recycling, etc. Adam, you talked about the DEC and the mushroom people, and that's it.
Do we want to add to the schedule for Veronica when these entries are coming in and when she needs to forward them to Phil?
Oh. Yeah,
So she can keep an eye on the
okay,
inbox.
so that's a good. All right, so. For the snowman contest, when do they need to go to Phil?
So they will be coming in to the inbox between 2:14 and 2:22.
Okay.
And they need to go to Phil, I'll say by 2:25, 3 days to just forward them.
That sounds good. And photo.
And then they need to be posted to the Facebook page
Oh,
for voting.
okay, we're talking about the snowman, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
Phil,
all right,
Phil
yeah.
Snowman, yep. So if Phil can get them by 2:25. Just to make sure, to filter through them, make sure there's no doubles from repeat addresses and stuff like that. Send that, any changes back to Veronica by Friday, the 27th. For posting on Monday, 3/2. Anybody stop me at any point if they think this is not making sense.
No.
I think you thought about this.
Yeah.
And then voting for a week ending on 3/6. Winner announced on Monday, 3/9.
Okay.
And then for the contest. There's no start date. People can just,
Mhm.
we want to put a start date. Those submissions all only come in a certain time, versus for
Hmm.
2 months, submissions could be floating in. So if they're due by Wednesday, April 15th, working backwards. Sorry, yeah, April 15th. Yeah, that gives us time, that's fine, yeah. How long do we want the submission window to be? 1 week, 2 weeks? We keep it all in the month of April for ease of people's thinking. April 1st would be 2
Yeah.
weeks of
I would do it.
submission time.
Yeah.
So for the photography contest, submissions are be coming into the inbox between April 1st and April 15th.
The voting will be in person here.
Right. If she can forward them to Phil sometime by the 17th, 2 days to get those forwarded to Phil. And then I'll get them from him and print them before the event.
Okay.
On the Earth Day flyer, do we want to put on there that they can vote for the Tom Bay photo contest or no, because you have a different flyer for that? You know, I didn't know if it's, if. We don't have to, but I didn't know if that would be a good idea or not a good
I mean, I don't think it'd be bad, I just.
Is there room for
idea. You
it?
probably don't have. room.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's
all right.
Point under what to bring your photo
Maybe
eye
when
or,
we-
yeah, photo eye or something.
When it's shared on, I think it'll be fine, because when we share it on Facebook, if we do a little blurb with the things, we can always.
I'll make a note of it here and see if something creative comes along toward that. There for voting. Because people do need to hear about something 5 times before it
It's true.
sticks, so.
At least.
We just filled Veronica's calendar for March and April.
On board doesn't mean everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were not a social media marketing person. But I think this is gonna make her life easier, though. I think having the schedule, I think that's gonna be,
Yeah, she seems to be, she pretty much goes with it, but I think this is good. I think for a lot of reasons, just to keep, there's a lot of moving pieces and it's good to know when something's coming.
yeah,
It's good for us to know when something's coming.
right.
The only other update that I had on Earth Day, Wally said that she ordered the trees. But I don't know anything else.
Yeah. Sorry, one more date, I think I forgot. So the Earth Day is April 25th.
Mhm.
Voting for the photography contest will happen on that date. We only need a few days to get the winning photos back to Veronica, post them to the site. So Wednesday, April 29th, post photography contest winners. on the website.
What day was that, the 29th?
Yes, Wednesday, April 29th.
Yeah. So, do the winners get posted on both Facebook and the town website?
We didn't have Facebook last year when we did this, so they just went on the top website.
Do you want them on the town website?
See why not? If someone has a. Thinking about
What does the winner get?
nothing
Recognition.
last year, yeah, it was a month or so.
Bragging
Website,
rights.
Right,
How tough is it to add a picture to that website right there, that just keeps scrolling by it, maybe add the winning picture to the town website?
it's not hard to add it to a album like that, as long as the board or whoever is willing to.
Allow it.
Change the homepage or allow it, it's not hard to do.
It's a picture of the town, so I mean.
Right,
I
or
mean,
even, yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be
just-
kind of cool.
Just to say,
Yeah,
I mean, as they're scrolling
Yeah.
across, okay, that was my picture, was the winning picture, I don't know.
Depending on the website, you can, it's usually like 24 photos is the limit, so they could be up there for a long time, and it's just the. Community produced photos of the town.
Is that something that they would have to go to the town?
My guess is yes.
Uh,
It seems like everything. A lot of times they just go, yeah, that's fine. But I would imagine it's.
It'd be cool. If you win, then there's some sort of recognition for it. Put it up.
And put it on Veronica's radar, where we're emailing photos back and forth, say, do you have the authority to. Change the photos on the website, if that's in your jurisdiction, then. This is our suggestion.
Or just add.
I like that idea though. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's nice
As
too.
opposed to just having them on some separate
Yeah.
page buried somewhere, yeah.
And are we
Unless it's
keeping all the
full.
photos that we've gotten? Like from last year?
I have them in an email I can dig up from last
I
year.
mean, keep doing this, maybe we'll be able to do that calendar.
Right,
You know?
Right.
So do you want to get people to sign releases when they submit them? I mean, if there's a potential to use the, you're gonna have to give photo credit.
almost the easiest way to do it was to do the way that other organizations do, and they say like, by participating,
You're submitting.
you release,
Say,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you
Okay, yeah.
release
Yeah,
rights
that's
for
a valid
usage.
point.
Credit you, but you won't ever be compensated.
Right.
That goes in very small print. Right there.
It's on the post.
Okay, disclaimer.
And the lens of the
Yeah.
lens of the camera right there, so you can see it.
Right,
I always
and
get a
then didn't we
kick out,
put,
open up a bag of seed.
like, they'll be on the
By
website,
opening this
they'll be
bag,
named on the
accept it.
website and social media.
Credited, but
Yeah, credits.
As stated by our
Correct,
lawyers.
Yes.
That's 47 pages long.
Be proud of it. Good luck.
It'll be the fine print.
Yeah, I gotta take the-
tiny.
Piece or error.
Sue. Anybody have anything else about any of these little items? Okay. Anybody have anything else about anything else? Finished. All right,
Good luck. Get cold this weekend.
it's going to be chilly.
You know. I didn't. In that week.
Ooh, during our last
Boiler power and I use both of them.
out of your pipes.
Well, I had 14 space heaters and